And do the people in the backcountry, as the backcountry fills up, it doesn't fill up until after the generation after the revolution. How is it that people in the backcountry of the Carolinas become politically empowered?
It has to do with a very ingenious device that was made a constitutional amendment in 1808, where they decided that the representation in the House of the General Assembly would be 50% would be apportioned according to population, voting population. 50% would be apportioned according to taxable wealth. And of course, 2/3 of the taxable wealth is in human property.
Right.
But eventually what happens, it doesn't get to be so much a backcountry, low country as it gets to be a black belt, white belt. On the eve of the Civil War, only 10 of the state's districts have a white majority, and those are some of them are very, very small. So as the black belt, and that was a term that they used in 19th century, as the plantation culture and large slaveholding expanded, things began to change. But this has to do with the class system, because South Carolina had property qualifications for office holding until 1865.
Walter, is it fair to say that the South Carolina revolutionaries, the grandees of the Low Country who participated in the revolution, that they were fighting to maintain the status quo?
Yeah. Well, if anything, they wanted a little bit more personal power in terms of running the show here in South Carolina. They weren't fighting. They were fighting to keep their status quo, to keep their power,
right?
Which they did.
I meant at home, definitely.
At home, at home. And as I've told my friends in Charleston, and so it's not a surprise, that yes, the revolution began and ended in Charleston, but it was won in the backcountry.
That's absolutely true.